What is going on, peeps? What is going on? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. Grand Rising, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. And today, I've had some extraordinary things happen today that has really moved me to actually pull some cards for you, collective. And I'm a little bit on the somber side because that's normally not me, but I've been really drawn to draw these cards to you today. And I sat here this morning, because it's afternoon now, I sat here this morning and I was led to pull some cards, and I pulled out 5 cards. Okay, and the story that these 5 cards are telling by themselves, I've got to give it to you, collective. So here it is. The very first card I pull, and by the way, the deck I'm using is the Tattoo Tarot. I know there's a couple of versions of this, but this is what we get in the UK. So it's the Tattoo Tarot. And the images in this card is just ridiculous. You'd never believe. So the very first card that's come out is the 7 of Coins, the 7 of Pentacles. But you see in this one, there's so many different images that I'm going to sit here and explain to you. So the 7 of Coins is, and the energy I'm getting from it is about somebody who's watching you grow. They're literally sitting there watching you grow. While they're sitting there stagnant, they're watching you grow. And it's almost as if this person has been throwing daggers at you, has been throwing, having the monitoring spirits, having the flying monkeys, putting obstacles in your way. And you may have felt that energy and you may not have. But the reason why I'm saying this about this person sit there watching you, waiting and watching you grow and doing, it's almost as if this person is minding your business instead of minding their own. And because of it, they are stagnant while you move on. So the reason I say this is it's like the clock is ticking though. The clock is ticking because if you look in the center of this card, you see the actual timepiece, the sands of time drifting away. And if you look at the bottom of this card, it's 2 arrows at the bottom. But do you see the tips of the arrows? There is 3. Somebody caused you a great disservice. They betrayed you. They betrayed your loyalty. They betrayed who you was. Okay. And the 3 daggers at the top represents the pain, the hurt, the betrayal, the deception, the lies. Okay, but it started off with 2 arrows at the bottom. Do you see that? That's where it started. But the message in this card is somebody's sitting, watching and waiting now. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? And this is the age-old story of somebody who believed that you would always be there, that you'd always come back. But do you see the hands of time ticking? The sands of time's ticking, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Somebody always thought you was going to be there. They always thought you was going to be there. In the meantime, collective, you took a leap of faith on yourself. Once upon a time, you felt like you couldn't do things by yourself. You couldn't be that person that would take risks. But you know what risk is, don't you, collective? It's fear. The fear, it's the fear of the unknown. Taking a risk is the fear of the unknown, but getting rid of that fear. A risk is still a risk if you don't take it. So you just decided to take a risk on yourself, to actually better yourself, to move forward with your life. And now this person is wondering. This person is wondering if they should take a leap of faith towards you. They're seeing you moving forward because of the risks you've taken with yourself. You've chosen to believe in something that it can't be seen. It can't be heard. You don't know whether you could trust it or not, but you do. And so you took that, because the thing is, when you see this, the reason why you was in this state in the first place of somebody watching you now, watching you glow up, basically, move up, move on from them, it's because of what the devastation they did to you. It's the devastation they did to you in the first place. Because what you don't seem to understand, collective, and I don't talk about these things often enough, but the word is a spell. And if you use bad intentions, bad spells, bad words, bad things that come out of your mouth, okay, that you're casting dark magic. Whereas if you are casting good words, it's good magic. The word is powerful, the word is strong. You've got to understand that. So when this person was doing all that was doing, because for some of you it was gossiping. Gossiping is such a sin. Do you know, they was gossiping, they was telling falsehoods about you, they was lying about you, they was saying all sorts of nonsense. Okay. But what you don't also seem to understand is that is a reflection of them, of what they've been through. And they're just casting that on you. It's your beliefs, what you grew up with, that cast these spells, okay? And so if they've got some hate inside of them, they only want to give it to you. Instead of talking about it and ashing it out and being the person they should be, they chose not to do that. And instead, they incited. It was like they woke up with murder on their mind one morning. I'm laughing with the irony of this because instead of talking about it, they had some of these people had a vendetta against you. But they didn't know that you was protected. They didn't know that you was guided. They didn't know that you was the one. Okay? You was the one. And so what's happening here now? And do you know, it's this person has realized that you are not going for it anymore, that you really finally see who they was, because you probably had an awakening at some point. Do you know, it could have been a person that caused your awakening. Okay. And it's kind of like you now understand that fear is nothing but of the devil. Take the risk on yourself. Take the risk to improve. Take the risk to actually get involved. Take action. Don't be stagnant in your life, no matter how old you are. I'm telling you, I'm going to be 60 this year, and I refuse to sit still. Do you know, it's a case of taking the risk, people. And I'm going to tell you what it is now. Whew, spirit come true. Let me see. I've got the Two of Swords here. This person is now confused because of all the daggers they threw at you. Do you know, and all because they knew you was a good person deep down. It's all because they knew you was a good person deep down. You did nothing but encourage this person. You did nothing but stand by this person. You did nothing but be a ride or die for this person. You laughed, you cried, you joked, you did everything with this person. Do you know, and they chose to be disloyal. They chose to be betrayal, but it's a reflection of them. Just understand. So this card is here because this person is now confused. They're confused because you're not paying them any mind anymore. You're just not paying them any mind anymore. And for some of you, you might still feel this person in your energy. But I tell you what, you choosing to ignore them, and it's confusing the shit out of them, because then it's now dawning on them that you're not coming back, that you're not going to be that person, that you are over it, that you are no longer tied to their word. Because spirit is with you with the 444. Let me tell you, that was the first angel numbers I ever saw. 444. And so this person is confused because the deception has been revealed. The deception that they did has been revealed, and they know that you know that they know that the deception has been revealed. Do you know, they can't do this to you anymore. They can't come with the deception, if you can see that. Do you see the rose in the center of that? This is you coming out of that deception, out of those lies. This is you finally seeing it for what it is. Giving yourself what you need to give yourself, and that's unconditional love, okay? You're giving yourself that, and so no deception, no lie could ever affect you like that again. You'd rather turn your back on it than to deal with the hatred, because you know when people are saying bad things to you, It's nothing but dark magic. But you've got to learn to not take things personally. You've got to learn to not take things personally. And so this is why this is here. Because somebody realizes that you saw the deception for what it was, and you choose not to be deceived by it anymore. You chose not to be deceptive anymore. So guess what you did? Guess what you did? For a lot of you, collective, you turned your back on this situation. You said hell to the no. Do you see the hearts in this? Do you see the hearts in this, collective? This is you turning your back on this. This is you turning your back and loving yourself first. This is you walking away from the deception, the lies, the intrigue, because unbeknown to you, you might have thought you felt overwhelming, especially when you went through that awakening. You felt overwhelming, unconditional love, and you thought it was for somebody else, but it wasn't, it was for you. And you convinced yourself that unconditional love was for them, and it wasn't, it was for you. And so what you did by simply turning your back, you said hell to the no. You said no. You said no. I choose me first. Because what you need to understand, collectors, is when you choose you first, everything else pales in comparison. And I'll give you an example. Somebody comes to you who says, oh, I want to go out with you. I want to go on a date with you. I want to interact with you. But they show you something about them that you know instinctively is wrong. But because you've risen your vibration, you say, no, I'm not accepting that because I wouldn't do that to somebody else. I choose me. And it's not a selfish thing to choose you, collective. It's not a selfish thing to choose you. It's a selfish thing when people open their mouth and say awful things to you, not knowing that it's a reflection of themselves. All you need to do is simply turn your back. Spirit will find a way for you. Spirit will find a way. Actions have consequences. And it's about time that if you haven't risen your vibration and you're listening to this, because I was led today to do this for some reason. I don't know why, and the word needs to be passed on. But just know and understand, if you're going through such treachery, there is better will come. If you're going through treachery, if you're going through gossip, through lies, don't take it personally, because it's a reflection of them. Don't take it personally. It's all a reflection of them, collective. Just know and understand. So I'm going to clarify these cards now. I'm going to clarify these cards and see why they're here. We're going to go deeper, collective. Let's figure out why these cards are here. And it takes as long as it takes, because I've been led to do this. So the very first card was a 7 of coins. Somebody's watching you grow, watching those acorns grow, watching and understanding and knowing that they're running out of time. They're running out of time. Or it could have run out already, because it is in the past position. The time has already run out. It's cut to the point where it could have been 2. But you see the 3 poisoned arrows at the top? And the time that was somebody who did you a disservice, whatever that disservice was, cheated, lied, physically, mentally abused you, whatever. But why is this here in particular? Why are they watching? Why are they doing what they're doing? I'm only going to get a couple of cards out because I don't want to drag this out, collective, but this is deep. Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance, guides, beloved ancestors who love us unconditionally. Please give me the message. Why is the 7 of coins here, Spirit? Please tell me about the 7 of coins. As above, so below, so within, so without. Please give us the clarity and understanding we need right now. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Why is the 7 of coins here, Spirit? Please tell me about the 7 of coins. See, do you see what I mean? The lovers. This is one of 2 things. This is either somebody chose to be this person deliberately, And secondly, this person now wants to be with you. And this is why the Fool card is here. They chose to be who they chose to be and realized their mistake. Whew, Spirit. Yeah, see, now they want to work on this situation. Now they want to work on this situation. For a lot of you, we're in retrograde at the moment. This is a lot of people drama. People wanting to come back. Do you know, it could even been years. Years, may I tell you. It could even be years, but these people want this situation. They want this relationship. They want this togetherness now. They've realised their mistake. They've realised their mistake. And this is why not only have you taken a leap of faith on yourself, but this person wants to take a leap of faith now. They're tired of watching you. They're tired of trying to hit you energetically with the bad word. They're trying to stop with the what's coming out their mouth, the bad intentions, because they realise it's not working, because 444 is protection. 444 is protection, but why in particular? Why the Fool card, Spirit? Please give me the message. Yeah, somebody seen your strength, your power. You turned your pain into power, collective. And so now this person is trying to have the courage to move towards you. They know they did wrong, though. This person wants this. They really want this. Why is the Strength card here, Spirit? Please tell me about the Strength card. See, you're nothing but a wish fulfillment for this person. It's gotten to the point. Sometimes when you see the Nine of Cups come out, the Nine of Cups, sometimes it's a little bit about obsession as well. This person is obsessed with you now. You may not know it, you may not see it, you may not hear it, but you dream it, you smell it, you feel it. You feel their energy. If you're an awakened one especially, you're feeling that energy. You know, this is kind of like you turning your pain into power, and this is why this person is sitting there watching you grow. You know, watching you grow, while meanwhile they're trying to have the strength to come forward to you. Because all they can do is thinking about you. All they can do is think about you, be in your energy, energetically. Try and talk to you in your dreams. Try and come through to you in certain ways. Okay? For some of these people, it's to prove their lies right. It's to prove their lies right. They want to come forward to you to prove their lies right. Okay? Some of these people were, you know, especially if it was a love situation and somebody was especially emotionally unavailable, they could have done this all out of revenge for something stupid that happened 20 years ago that you didn't even remember about because it wasn't important to you. And yes, it could have been important to them because of the trauma they've been through. But without talking about these things, you will never know. You get what I'm giving, collective? So this is somebody who wants to take a leap of faith towards you, who's actually, you are nothing but a wish fulfillment for this person. You are somebody that they want now in their life, and they realize who you are to them. You was nothing but the truth and the light. You was nothing but the truth and the light. You was nothing but this earth angel that was probably guided to this person because you felt drawn to this person. You was guided to this person to help them, to show them and understand what true love can be, what unconditional love can be, what it's like to be in a normal relationship, to have a normal friendship, to be there for each other. And they took that and they trod on it. They took that and they made such light of it. They laughed, they giggled, they gossiped. And gossip is such a sin. If you don't realise that by now, gossiping is like Chinese whispers. It's like when you gossip and you don't question it, you're a flying monkey because you're not questioning, you're not trying to see both sides of the story. You're a flying monkey and you're a monitoring spirit. You're just an empty vessel for somebody's lies. And even if the gossip is true, you never questioned it. You never asked who it was about because you chose to believe it. And that's what that's about. But here's what it is. Let's get on with this because you know I can go off on a tangent. This person now wants to take a leap of faith. They want to find the courage. But when you see the line like this, is there a beast that needs to be tamed inside of them? Because it could be that this person is obsessed. They're obsessed. So here we come to the present day. They are now confused because they've realised that you're not having any of it anymore. It was once upon a time they could pick up the phone and it would be like nothing never happened. But you, on the other hand, collective, are thinking about all the times that they betrayed you. You're thinking about all the times they abused you and told you lies and made you feel stupid and small. And you're thinking about all those times. And yes, you realise now you don't take things personally, but at the same time, this is somebody who was out for betrayal, for revenge, for their own ends, thinking that you would always be there, and you weren't. And so now, this person's confused because you're ignoring them. But why is this here in particular? Spirit, please give me the message. Why is the Two of Swords here? Yeah. Because they knew they was in their negative energy, and now they feel trapped by the decisions they've made, collective. This person is trapped by the decisions they've made. Now, do you notice in this card, there is two people here tied to the devil. Okay, this is two people tied to. That's a suggestion that they went in another direction. The reason why they were doing what they were doing was A, sometimes it was revenge. B, it's because they thought they could. And C, it's because they had choices. And that's why the Lovers is here, because sometimes the Lovers is here for choices as well. They had choices and they made the wrong choice. And now they're living with their choices, the negativity, the loss. Because whatever they did to you, they got it back tenfold in some way, shape or form. And this is why this is here. For some of these people, they're tied to their addictions. This is them on one side and this is their addiction on the other. And they did what they did because of their addiction. Some of these people have mental issues and you were not even aware of it. Okay, and they're tied to their mental illness, and that's why some of these people behave the way they do. They take things that they shouldn't take personally very deeply because of traumas of what they've been through as well. Okay, instead of talking about it and asking the questions and getting another point of view, they chose to do what they did, and now they're trapped in those decisions. Let's get one more for that. Why is the devil here, Spirit? Yeah. They thought they were being clever. They thought they was being clever by being this Ten of Swords. Okay, it could even be an air sign. I don't want to go down that road because, you know, we've all got all the zodiac signs in our charts somewhere along the line. So let's say for the moment, this is somebody who doesn't use their intuition, hasn't got an intuition. They've only got their intellect to actually go by. And because of this intellect, they weren't feeling their gut feeling. They weren't feeling spirit move through them. They weren't feeling, any of that. They just could only go by logic and logic alone, which the logic led them to this path. And so this is why this person is confused. Thank you, Spirit. You see all the deception? You see all the lies, but you've come through that. Do you see the rose in the center? Through the fire. A rose is but a rose in any other name. And I don't know why that's come to mind, but I'm sure that's a poem from some famous person. A rose is but a rose, but by another name. And so do you see that rose in the middle of that deception? That was you, collective. That was you turning your back on something. Turning your back, just simply by turning your back, you broke ancestral chains. Do you know that? I feel like I'm having a conversation with someone. I feel like because I was led this morning to do this, and this is this evening now, and I got to do something soon. And I'm like, I'm just trapped by these cards, so to speak, because someone needs to hear this today. Just know you came out of that fire. You came out of that, or you will do. Okay, but let's see why that Seven of Pentacles is here. I've just dropped a card. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. drop the mic, because the Nine of Swords in reverse is that you've come out of this energy now. The Nine of Swords is all about stress, worry, sleepless nights, but you may have had that, but you've come out of that energy now. And that's just a side note. I don't do dropouts. Dropouts for me is a side note. I draw from my deck and I'm led by spirit, if you didn't know. So this is a dropout for me, but there's no more stress. There's no more harm to you anymore. No one understand that. A rose is a rose by another name. You've come out of this deception. You've seen it for what it is, and you don't really care anymore. But why is the Seven of Swords here? Why are you showing us this, Spirit? Yeah, because you put this to rest. That's what I'm saying. Woo! Drop the mic. You've come out of this energy. You've come out of this energy. You've put it down and you've started afresh. This is you on your fool's journey. You're going on your fool's journey, and it's kind of like you've put this down to rest and you've started afresh. Whatever that deception was for you. One more card, Spirit. Yeah. So your attainment for happiness. It's been illuminated to you. Do you know, in hindsight, in taking a perspective, you've seen what it was in hindsight. Somebody's regretting the loss, because you must have been the only true person in their life that told them like it is. You told them like it is. You was truthful in all things, and you said hell to the no. And so I'm going to wrap this up because my battery's died. But the walking away, yeah, you thought about yourself. You were selfish, but it's never selfish to think about yourself first. You held back, you withheld, you held what was true to you, and that was the unconditional love given to you by Spirit, and it was for you, it wasn't for anybody else. And you've only realised this afterwards. You had to walk away for yourself. You had to walk away for yourself and protect your energy. Big up yourself, collective, because Spirit is working in here today to tell somebody a message. You need to hear it. This is Spirit protecting you. This is the Seven of Wands is always about, yes, it can be about defensiveness, but it's also about protecting your energy. And I've come full circle, because today I went out and I came back and I stepped through the door and looked at the clock and it was 4:44. This is the 444 collective. Go and look it up, because I'm telling you, Spirit is not joking these days. There's a spiritual warfare going on, whether it's with particular people or your environment or people around you that don't want you to succeed, don't want you to win, don't want you to be that person. But what you've got to understand is, collective, you don't do it for the money. You don't do it for the prestige. You do it because you've been led to do it, and it's a passion. Just like myself, I don't really care. I can make ends meet. It don't make no difference to me. But I do this because I love this, and I'm being drawn to do it. And I feel Spirit move through me to tell you this message. So if it resonates, please like, comment, share, show your appreciation. Get down with the get down. If it resonates and you know it's going to resonate with somebody else, please pass on the message. Do you know, I'm not my usual self, because seriously, I've had some Spirit move through me today that is just like still sitting there. It's still sitting there. And I was led to give this story to somebody, and somebody needs to hear it. Because the general advice here is do you. Always do you. Be selfish. Be selfish for yourself. Anyway, I'm going to stop it now because this battery's going to die. And most of all, because I'm going to start doing some serious stuff over there on my Patreon. Please come and join me over on Patreon. And I'm planning, I don't know if I'm going to do them daily, but I want to give messages and story times. And definitely on a Monday, I'm going live regardless of whether anybody's there or not. So please join me. So until next time, please take care. Protect your energy, and Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I have to get up and turn off the camera now.